Greetings, patients. This is Dr. Chad Rolland from Rolland Chiropractic in Edinburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm making a series of short videos about some of the things I've learned during this viral pandemic and things that would be nutrition to help your immune system, help your lungs in the case of any type of infection, and the benefits that you can gain from these products. I'm going to show you them quickly here in groups that we've put them together with, and then in future videos I'll be going through them in detail and answering other questions. As you know, the FDA says that herbs, vitamins, nutraceuticals do not prevent, cure, treat, or diagnose any types of diseases. And of course, we as natural practitioners would say that makes sense because that's all up to your body in order to take care of itself. These products simply help your body to work better, stronger, healthier, faster, do its job when maybe it would not be able to do it as well on its own. So this particular group that you're looking at right here is 16 different products, and if you count them, yes, there's 17 because we have 2 of 1 that I'll explain, and we are calling this the Jumbo or Doctor's Pack. This is something similar to what I used at my house. And if you watch this in the future and you're like, oh, what about the price and so forth, this is just to give you an idea of the things that are here. There is a handout online that you can download that'll have a list of all these products, how much to take and when to take them and what they would be for. I'm just going to go through the products. Hopefully you can see them on the recording and you'll see what's here. Then I'll show you the other packs briefly. First of all, on the far side, there's something called olive leaf. Helpful for respiratory infections, sinus problems, and your immune system. A lot of your immune system is in your gut, so probiotics and having a healthy gut flora is a significant and important part of that. Alpha lipoic acid is a very powerful natural antioxidant, and there's another ingredient in this pack. Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll, and this also has spirulina in it, is a product that is very powerful for building and boosting your immune system and providing a number of other nutrients. Garlic. Garlic, one of the favorite of herbalists everywhere, and the benefits that it has for the immune system, also for repairing parts of your body, and particularly dealing with viruses, funguses, and other types of problems. Garlic. Multi-source called CalMag, some type of calcium. Magnesium is very important too, but calcium provides over 200 different benefits to the body. One of the big things is when I have a fever, it helps to feed the macrophages and other phagocytes that work to clean up the bad bugs. And so using and having calcium during a fever is important to continue to do that and have good calcium stores in your body. Zinc. You hear all kinds of things on the radio about zinc. Zinc works as a deterrent or an interferer with for viral problems. It's trying to replicate its RNA. Along with that, even though they're using drugs for it right now, there is a nutraceutical called Quercetin, which is thought to be on ionophore, and it is thought to help move that zinc into the cells. So quercetin is a natural bioflavonoid, and that's an important component for this. Also, turmeric. Turmeric has curcumin in it, and that curcumin, of course, provides a lot of immune benefits, anti-inflammatory, and we'll talk about that more later. Acetylcysteine is a product you may have heard about. People who take N-acetylcysteine have found that they have a significantly lower rates of respiratory infections. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is one of the key immune nutrients, and having enough vitamin C, especially if it's in a healthy or natural form, that's going to provide a lot of benefit to the white blood cells and the immune system. Immuno Benefits. Immuno Benefits is a product. This lauricidin is similar. Lauricidin is a coconut oil extract which provides monolaurin, and that goes along with an anti-immune support. In the Immuno Benefits, there is monolaurin, but there's also colostrum and the beta-glucan, which are powerful immune benefits. I'll be able to share more about that later. This is a fundamental product, and this is something that's a little bit better, a little bit extra. Vitamin D. People who take vitamin D, if you've been reading anything about it during this particular time, you realize that the vitamin D does a lot to help with immunity, reduce respiratory infections, and it is a key nutrient that's readily available to help people during this difficult time or any other seasonal respiratory problems. Andrographis, this particular formula of Andrographis has Echinacea, Andrographis, and Holy Basil in it, and it provides a lot of anti-inflammatory, immune modulation, and immune support, including to the natural killer cells and other types of innate white blood cells. Bronc Effect, this particular herbal formula has licorice, pleurisy root, echinacea, white horehound, thyme, and ginger, and provides a lot of support, not only antioxidant, but other types of healing benefits to the respiratory system, the linings of the lungs, and other issues that people might have with that. Lastly, Viranon. So Viranon is made up of 3 herbs. Viranon is a formula of thuja, St. John's wort, and licorice. We mentioned licorice earlier. There are particular videos out explaining how much benefit comes from licorice, specifically for this type of a virus. Also, the benefits of St. John's wort, which is good against envelope viruses, and that's something that chiropractors and other natural practitioners have used for hundreds of years. It's been around, and that's a benefit. It comes in this particular formula called Viranon. So there's the doctor's bundle, 16 different products that cover both from working to help support your body as it prepares for having some type of a problem or immune challenge, and dealing with it during and while recovering from an immune challenge. All the support that one could need. There's other products on the market, but these cover pretty much 90% or more of what somebody might expect to need during that problem. I'm going to slide those over to the side and show you underneath the box here. That was the Immune Jumbo. This is a smaller pack that we've developed, and it brings some of those products and just says, okay, we call it the Essential Pack. Somebody says to me, what are the essentials that I might need? Oh, let's go through this quickly. So we have 9 items. Here's your garlic. Okay, garlic, we talked about that briefly earlier. Calcium, talked about that. Vitamin D. Echinacea, very important benefit for immune modulation and supporting the innate immune system. And acetylcysteine, again, for respiratory benefit. On this side, here's your zinc, and the quercetin that goes with it is an ionophore to help push that in. Vitamin C, of course, that is an essential immune nutrient. And last but not least, in this pack, what we've chosen to put with it is a product called Immuno DMG. What I love about this product, Immuno DMG, is that it has a number of different things in a chewable tablet. It has black elderberry. It has DMG, which is a dimethylglycine, which helps boost energy of the cells. It helps support immune function. It has the larch tree, which is a ribnogalactin, and that is a glyconutrient that helps with cell communication. It has also the beta-glucan that we had talked about in that Immuno Benefits before from this pack, and so it has some of that in there. It has astragalus, which is a Chinese herb that's been around for a long time, and that provides a lot of benefit for the immune support. It has Maitake DMG. For those of you who understand about medicinal mushrooms, they have Maitake DMG in there, which is one of the top medicinal mushrooms, and a little bit of stevia because it is a chewable for sweetener. So we have this Immuno DMG, which is a chewable product, and this is a core, although the others are not replaced by it, but it really complements that very, very nicely. And so we have this Essentials Pack that we are putting together. If somebody said, I just can't afford or I don't want to go with that many products, 16 different ones, then this is what we're calling the Essential Pack. Last but not least, for some people who would only be looking for a mini pack, and while it may not cover everything that would be beneficial, it does cover a lot of things that are important. Vitamin D, we talked about that as far as being very essential and critical to the immune system. Vitamin C, again, you can read about that. We'll talk about that further later. What about my respiratory infection benefit and acetylcysteine? That's on the list. Garlic, of course, can't go anywhere. The super herb garlic. Zinc, we talked about the benefits of zinc and the quercetin that goes with that. In our grouping, the 6 of those products with the discount comes to $96. So it gives you a little bit of a benefit from 6 products versus the 9 in the essential product or the jumbo, which has 16. I'm going to walk down the hallway just briefly here and then show you what we have for a children's formula. And here's our children's immune system pack. and I guess I'm not able to view that very well, but it's right here, and I'm going to lift them up individually. A chewable vitamin C, a liquid calcium magnesium, again calcium for not only the bones, people think of it, but many things with the immune system. It helps the macrophages, it helps during fever. Vitamin D in a liquid form that's more absorbable for children. Zinc in a lozenge form or a chewable form, which is really beneficial for children. And some type of a chewable multivitamin that gives all kinds of other micronutrients and macronutrients that they might need to help their body stay healthy and strong. Now, are children very susceptible to certain respiratory or viral illnesses? The answer is no, most of them are not. But there's a lot of other little bugs. As you know, kids pick up little sniffles or little colds here and there as they're exposed to all kinds of things as they're growing. That's how nature intended it, and their immune system and their body will respond to that. And as we look at those different challenges and those needs, that those components that I just showed you, those supplements that I just showed you, are some very fundamental and fairly affordable. I think the whole pack is $73 that help children, and they're good for a long time as far as on a daily dosing, and that's something that will help children as well. So I'll talk to you more about these products later as we go through them individually. You'll see the other videos in our listing, but I know you've been patient in going through this whole video. So until I see you in the future, wishing you the best of health and happiness. This is Dr. Chad Rolland. Take care.